And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. Set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a catch at the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Iowa. They take the lead with the 6.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
He'll do it himself. Open space at the 25. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
QB draw. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. Breaks it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Iowa has extended its lead as they try to take hold of the Heartland Trophy.
Iowa taking over now in the second half of this game. Offense and on defense, they are imposing their will, David. They want this Heartland Trophy back.
They want to go get it. They want some bragging rights. Both these programs, obviously close to each other, familiar with each other, kind of have the same DNA, but only one team gets bragging rights.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up. On an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Works the middle of the field. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The Hawkeyes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And that was an absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team I got faith in them. I got trust in them. And it's rewarded, and they get the 1st down.
Makes the grab on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a catch on the left. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Badger. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Finds a little space. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. The run to the left. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point was good. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along so we can get the ball back to the offense and get back in this game and maybe try to go win this thing.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finding an escape route. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is
touchdown, Badgers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. On the option. Quick toss. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Sometimes you try to grab the brass ring. Other times you grab the brass bull. Iowa wins the Heartland Trophy as they take down Wisconsin. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports